6th team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Ducks will kick this away to get us going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves it.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Eludes the rush. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The return is brought down. Gets us started in the next drive. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. We go with a direct snap. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return. Off the pick. Sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw. Requires a nice touch with a strong arm. And the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Going for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's third down for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The Aggies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas A&M. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burns. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Third down play for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Direct snap to the back. He shreds the tackle. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result was a tackle for a loss for the backer.
What the fuck, man?
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense bring back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That didn't get picked off.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
No way you should have fucking got caught after that pick, man. This game is stupid, man.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Shit, annoying, dog. Every time I fucking get a third down, bro, some bullshit happens.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. On the run, it's Barnes. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He shreds the tackle. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Bringing pressure.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack, we might see the referee step in there, put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On 1st down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Pass rush closing in. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
It's the free safety who's sneaking up in there. Comes up with a nice sack in the backfield.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. From the shotgun, drops back. And the defense stops him there on the scramble.
Let's go. Block that, bro.
You know, this is what makes this quarterback so hard to defend. Of course, you want to take away his throwing game, take away his receivers, but then he uses his legs to pick up a 1st down. This defense is going to have to make some adjustments. Be aware of him scrambling for big yards.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, A&M. They're setting out to try the PAT. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner choosing to field this one. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. It's the offense in nice position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pocket breaking down.
Oh my God.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it from the gun. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the grab.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown.
Damn, bro. I know you gonna fucking do that shit, man. $2.99 motherfuckers, yo. Everybody got 99 speed receivers.
Just ran away from the defense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Burns. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got it. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Makes the catch. It's Henry. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
the play fake. He'll look to throw it. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And he'll get the first down yardage before they finally bring him down.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gonna run it. It's Barnes. Good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Rush set it down. It's first and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. But the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. You know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it first and 20. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. He gets some space around the 30. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. The game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, and he breaks foot. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And looking to throw now on first down. Who makes the grab? Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. Got a lane, can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial score for him. Makes it a one-possession game that makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Texas A&M 35. Oregon.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Makes a quick grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll hand it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Pickup of 6. Now, 4th down.
The Aggies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They're going to run it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on.
Touchdown, A&M. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
36.
Bringing it out, it's Burns. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Or it's snapped to the back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And now the running back's got it again. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
But this defense is doing everything in their power to try to rip away at that football, realizing that clock is becoming their enemy. They may not get many opportunities to have a chance to score if they can't come up with a big stop.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run goes nowhere. And that'll be the final play of the ball game. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.